on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm
Shoot my shot, Steph Curry, it's a swish. Gucci or Dior, you come explore the way I live. Been taken for put the chrome out on your drip. Add up mathematics, just like magic way it flip. Look at the tone, brown skin just like the paddock on my arm. Bouncing, you get allowance, icy charm. Fountain, I make it rain a thunderstorm. Private flights and private nights, nobody knowing. Told her she woke with the one, they were snoring. Sleeping on me, woke 'em up alone. Hating, I don't even know like how you doing. Before I got this rich, I wasn't, my life was ruined. Driving in my coupe today, my window tinted, eat the plate like anime. Do it and she did debate. $1 million, put 1 million in the code and say, I dress in the coldest way. That though I just
when I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm. These don't respect my grind. She calling rain checks, don't respect my time. Calling rain checks, cause she knows she a dime. I make the bounce, I'm Bank of America. I got Sydney and Erica, I got Stacy and Maryland. I got plenty of. Don't make me make no comparison. I should embarrass these. But I'ma come back down. Got the Maybach, ask her how she gon' act now. I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA. On 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And here's Young, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. And these teams both extremely talented up front. Brent, in your estimation, have the days of the bruising, paint-oriented front court come and gone?
Yeah, I think so, B.A. I think we're looking at the game the way that it should be played. It's a game of movement. It's a game of pace. It's a game of spacing. And right now you're looking for guys who have versatility. I don't know when we're going to go back to that rock'em sock'em post-up style play.
Here's Young after the basket by New York. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first break. You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
And both free throws good for Young. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it's Capella with the jam.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Outside Barrett. 4-3. And again, New York with the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
8-4. Kicks it out to Collins. Second shot opportunity. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
Shot clock at 6. There's Young with the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to Barrett. Randall outside. Back to Fournier. Inside. Randall can't hit.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Bogdanovich. Robinson with the block. Fast break, New York. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Denied. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose.
That's his first personal.
That's his first foul of the game.
Foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
The Hawks trailing.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks, DeLon Wright.
Here's Rose, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Barrett. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Here's Reddish. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And there's a 3-second violation.
Second violation. Next ball.
Here's Rose. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Randall. And Collins with the big block.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Up top, Randall. It's stolen by Wright. Here's Collins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
That's on Evan Fournier.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Now here's Randall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Atlanta now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Offensive rebound. Collins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Barrett can't hit.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Collins, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The drive by Randall. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His first personal.
One big difference for Randall now, his ability to finish with the right hand.
Well, it's opened up a whole world of possibilities as teams just want him to go left. If he spins back and feels confident, he'll use that right hand to get a finish.
Your next city dancer.
Both teams deciding to change it up. First free throw is good.
And he's really silencing all the haters. Randall has become a guy you can run the offense through time and time again.
And Randall effectively became a point center starting last year.
And coach put him in spots where he can make easy reads. So Randall knows exactly when to attack and when to look for a teammate.
Now here's Randall. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Here's Wright, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal.
Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. But he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
13.
Atlanta with the ball, following the bucket by the Knicks. And it's Wright missing.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Here's Oubre. And a big-time jam right there.
Yeah, Oubre breaking out the hammer.
Wright up top. Outside for Gallinari. And the 3 off target. Oubre with it. Now Wright defending. Steps back. Here's Burks. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. It's Herter on the wing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Williams. It's Wright on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Gallinari. Atlanta again missing. Here's Toppin. And the shot no good. A bit short. It's a tie game in New York. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
For your next city dancer. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get
Man, it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Outside Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Rose into the lane. Over Bogdanovich. Out to the wing. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
While using some serious moves and lateral quickness, that gets him right past the defense. Julius Randle with a nice move.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. And with the analytics movement, teams try to give objective ratings to player performance. But, Brent, ranking defenders still seems imprecise.
Yeah, it's tough with player tracking and some of the data out there. They're getting better and better at it. But I think we're a few years out, BA, before it is we see how it is that defensive players and player metrics can be defined to put guys into roles, into clusters, where they can start to show their defensive prowess.
The 3, Barrett. And he can't get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Nifty move. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And there's the drive. Out to Rose. Pass to Robinson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Screen by Robinson. Goes back up. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
Young from long range. And it's Young again missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Blocking foul call.
And the Hawks making a change here. Now a timeout called by New York.
First team.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer. Substitution for your Knicks.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Noel the screen. Randall outside. 6 on the shot clock. Hey, rejected by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break. And the basket is good. Collins has got 6 points.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
Here's Young after the basket by New York. Stolen by Burks. And now the Knicks on the break. Outside for Randall. There's the triple. Collins with the rebound. Pass to Reddish from behind the arc. And he buries his first look.
Well, he's just got such a nice, easy release on the three ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
Now here's Burks. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The three is up. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Teams will make substitutions.
City Dancer.
On offense, here are the Hawks. Pass to Collins. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Well, John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Outside, Williams. Right on the left side. Back to Williams. Pass to Collins. And Nerlens Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:33 left in the first half of this one. And he dunks it down.
Assisted by
big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Burks goes in. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Collins, no good. New York trailing. A nice shot by Toppin.
Toppin not letting the defense hold him back.
Right outside. .43 seconds left to the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. Pass to Gallinari. Can't get it to drop. And New York will come the other way. Here's Toppin. Now Noel. Outside Burks. And Noel hammers it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Stolen by Burks. Here's Oubre. That misses. Would have counted had it gone.
Like to see when an...
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Knicks out in front. They lead by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Knicks with the lead. Now Burks. Capella on the double team. Pass to Noel. Clock at 6. On the attack, Oubre. Doesn't go that time. Collins with the defensive effort. So it's Atlanta now.
Big expectations on Cam Reddish as he came into the league, and now starting to adapt to more and more minutes.
Now here's Burks. He's got 5. There's a screen by Toppin. Kicks it to Quickly. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. And the Knicks lead by 2. And while Cam Reddish has certainly had his obstacles since joining the league, he's proven he's ready to learn, Brent.
I think that's the most important thing is after you get over the anger, trust me, they get angry first, is just to settle in and say, what can I work on and where can I start to earn minutes on the floor? Cam's starting to do that, and he's starting to grow.
And the Knicks with the possession here after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. And Burks gets it to go.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
38-35. Atlanta. Which lavish section wants a t-shirt? Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. And here's Capella. And it's stolen by Rose. Barrett can't hit. The Hawks trailing. Bogdanovich from long range. Sinks the tray. Bogdanovich has got 9.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Rose can't connect.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Young. Robinson with the block. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall sneaks up on you athletically with that frame. You could argue he's at his best when he's in attack mode.
Kept alive. Capella. And Capella slams it down.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Pass to Robinson. Rose up top. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's Young with the 3. Atlanta calls timeout. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Young with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Robinson with a steal. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shakes him, and the layup is good. Barrett's got 7.
If Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
Outside Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. He's got 10.
I would say that Trae Young's pick-and-roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul so far.
Now into the lineup for the
Now
Hawks.
here's Randall. 9 points in the game.
Kevin
Drives to the hoop. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, got the momentum. Randall's a terror when he gets those steps underneath him right to the rack.
Knicks lead 44.
Pass to Gallinari. Herder with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Gallinari. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gallinari's gotten his first bucket of the night. Over to the left wing. Randall draws the double. Pass to Rose. To the left wing. Now here's Randall. From deep. The offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. And he lays it up and in. Robinson's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Here's Gallinari. And there it is for him. Gallinari's got his second basket of the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
On the attack, Rose. Outside for Randall. That won't go either for Randall.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
3 points.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Your Knicks City Dancers.
And the Hawks making a change here.
Your Knicks City Dancers. Make some noise.
New York trailing. Outside Burks. Here he goes. Shoots over Collins. Here's Noel. Back to Burks. Second chance effort. And finished off by Noel as he lays it in. Noel's got 6 points.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Wright. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
No one's nowhere. That's his second personal.
First one falls for him.
DeLon Wright at the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 46 seconds left in the third. Burks with it. Kicks it to Quickly. Down low. Right side Oubre. Quickly outside. Clock at 6. Outside Burks. From downtown. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Williams. Outside Gallinari. Into the lane. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line.
You know, the Gallinari nickname, Gallo, did you know that's Italian for rooster? Look it up. It's fact.
Gallinari hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead, up by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Come on, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Hawks leading. Up top, Young. Launches a three. No good. New York goes the other way with it.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
On the attack, Rose. Randall outside. Screen by Robinson. Pass to Rose. Outside Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Young. Screen by Capella. From deep, Robinson with the block. He goes up, counted, and one. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovic. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Screen by Robinson. Pass to Rose. Randall outside. Robinson on the wing. Beyond the arc. And again, the Knicks missing. Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 4. Hunter can't get it to go. Rose outside. With the drive. And here's Robinson. Stolen by Capella. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Tipped.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Young.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Randall drops them both.
After being picked 7th out of Kentucky back in 2014 by the Lakers, you remember Julius Randle, an auspicious start to his career, breaking his leg on his very first NBA game. That has not deterred him.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Driving in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself. This is the kind of stuff you get from him.
Back to Young. And stolen by Barrett. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Rose left side. Now a timeout called by New York.
Last year for RJ Barrett, BA, how the game is already starting to slow down for him.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Your Knicks City Dancers.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He just wanted his players to get a breather and to remind them, stick with the game plan. He wants them to stay patient and run their plays, even if they have to go deep into the shot clock. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Coming on to the floor for the Hawks.
Randall outside to take the lead. New York no good that time either.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Young. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Yep, that one's good.
RJ's instincts are to score, and his instincts are taking over right now.
Outside Young. They need this. And it's Young. Again missing.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Outside for Randall. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 7-point Knick lead.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter, even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter. Will that make right there? That could change things.
55. Timeout, Atlanta. Your next City Dancer.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Young. And it's blocked by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Screen by Capella. And Reddish, here we go. And Capella slams it down.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And here's Burks. Now here's Randall. Out to Oubre. From outside the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And he gets the bucket.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Outside Burks. A minute and a half left in the fourth. Outside Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Randall. From outside, off the mark.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side. And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Here's Barrett. Here's the 3. Capella with a rebound. Outside Young. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Mitchell Robinson.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. It falls!
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
67-63.
Now Young. Randall pulls down the board.
I saw a green light there because he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
RJ, another one of those players who grew up around basketball as his dad, Rowan, played overseas for the early part of RJ's life, and that introduced him to the game.
For your next sitting answer.
Here's Reddish. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Can't back off of Reddish. He's going to let it rip.
That's his first.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Young way outside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Next ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Young. And so it's New York winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
No pops in the crib. That mama working, so she couldn't really show no love when he was a kid. He ain't even mean to do that incident. He was only 18 when he caught that bit. He ain't know how to move. He ain't know how to live. He walk in the spot. Just told him that this was procedure, but he knew in his mind he was doing a lot. He had to figure it out and then learn on the rules and then follow him like it or not. He caught a new. He had a little try to sneak it in. It was right in his sock. They had him in for like a week. They made it super cold with the AC. They ain't give him no blanket, they ain't give him no sheets. They put him in with a dirty sink. He couldn't think, he couldn't sleep. They gave him no soap to wash. They ain't give him no toothpaste to brush the teeth. He don't know why they keep bothering him. He was kinda scared, ain't wanna argue with him. Pacing back and forth to keep him following him. Couldn't take it no more and he front. Couldn't hit the button and they coming and helping and running and cracking. See, just took a only he looking and grilling and acting bad. He ain't never been before, but he made up his mind. He like, if this how I start. They couldn't count him out, cause anybody who know little homie got heart. He gonna adapt to his habitat, even if his habitat get dark. He was a little fish when he jumped in the water, and then he grew into a shark. 2 years later, 9 fights in, he found his religion. He started working out, taking food, soups, and respect, cause the wasn't given. He wanted more for his life, he was sitting it. Night and his life wasn't hitting. And his life wasn't hitting. And his life wasn't look. 2 years he fought the case and he ain't worried about it in his mind. He knew he ain't losing. He got a paid lawyer, that's a good lawyer, and that lawyer do know what he doing. They want to take it to trial, so he take it to trial, but that little going through it. He was just holding it down for his man, cause he wasn't the one that was doing it. He done copped out to this lie, called home and he found out his man. He looked up to the sky like, why? Cause he locked in the and he can't slide. Off, break loose when that man cry. You can see the in his eyes, that if he want you, that is verified. And he went back in this and he thought to himself like, I feel a little stupid. He got a big in the crib, but he's stuck in the gym and he can't even use it. He wanna retrial and take back everything that he said, cause he know he ain't do it. Little homie a real, he done made a decision already and he's sticking to it. Yeah, he's sticking to it. Yeah. Father.
Hold my breath, then I let it go. Legend in the making where we never know. Mama told me pray and let the blessing flow. But watch out for the snakes, they be blessing talk. In the form of dollar bills, wheels, and best of the clothes. She told me get priorities and checking soul. But I've been chasing after deals like I ain't have a soul. I just wanna be Mike Jackson and this rapping. Mike, don't fail me now. Envision in some years I shed a tear, cause now I'm selling shows. Booking hotels with my girl and giving debt the code. You seen a couple men, now you running low. You felt a couple thrills, now you running home. Folks you thought was real be some of the toughest foes. You got what you desired, now you second guessing. The world love you to death, but now you slow. Maybe they'll love me like Michael in his prime. Life is a thriller, it gets bad, dangerous, off the wall people for bags. History repeats itself, past, present, and future. Only way to escape is to pray to God and get used to the fact we not invincible. No man above a sin. That one night in Japan can have you screaming this is it. Cause all the foreign women and PYTs is not that. You know you ain't from out there, but you. So you blame it on track 7 on that thriller joint. Human nature, who could paint a picture that vivid? We gon' have to vivid, show our true colors. We gon' have to that pivot. Myself over, we the artists that can test it and tempt it. Sessions were gifted, folk turn into sessions with crickets. The realer you become, the less the business. Boom for a minute, then it get wicked. You see who just was there for the pension. The mission is what I call the Michael condition. The world love you, but folk you love the most, and you tripping. You sing it like Kendrick. You with me, like Bobby and Whitney. Or were you jealous cause I got me a Bentley? You forced to present me, and the world think I'm flopping and flipping. Maybe they'll love me like Michael in his prime. Or maybe they'll hate me. Maybe I'ma shine like that glove he wear, while mothers staring fathers hope that I. Like calling number 9, ain't got no luck with me. Billie Jean ain't no lover of mine. Although my consciousness would love to see that. There behind my back's the city that I brought along. Maybe they'll love me like I'm Michael in his prime. Or maybe they'll hate me. Maybe when the supporters who you knew as fans, they'll break me. Maybe use the words just to take me down, and now the viewers of the world think that I'm. Maybe women love me like I'm Michael in his prime. But same women that love you more than life would love to see you doing life, and that's life. That wouldn't put a dime on your time. Stay loyal to that girl who told you rhyme until you make it, boy. And she was so aware that you would make it as the greatest, boy. The things we don't prepare for are the things that we be waiting for. Maybe they'll hate me when I'm buying things they can't afford, or maybe they'll love me like Michael in his prime.
And my soul on the side, don't chase dollars. Let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get here by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, master prime of reminiscing legends. What your mission is, passing down my Benjamin Flash it. Metaphor for what you do and what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate, effort towards care for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back, and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit.
My dough wanna rise, and my soul on the side. Got my dough wanna rise, and my soul on the side. Don't go chasing dollars. Let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Ooh. Don't go chasing dollars. Ooh. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing. Ooh.
Jody on the run.
They're here.
Rook on the. Rook on the.
Yeah, yesterday it was a long day. I was stuck in the crib for a long time. For the summer we stepping out all day. Girl, you know that I was down bad. You ain't even think to call me. Now my money longer like the song say. And I'm hitting them on the ball day. It's best. I wasn't nobody up in them hallways. Shorty told me that she wants to vibe. I'm like, girl, that's what they all say. I'm making plays like Green Bay. Yeah, I'm going at them like Devontae. Oh, it's in here, let me call Jay. Making money moves like, oh, man. Go TL, I'm the top guy. Traveling busy, talking witty is tight. Big bags, I'ma get rich or I'ma try. And I got my behind. Big bags might change your life. Bustin' in a box before we hit the yo, make a stop. My jewelry just my chain with the rock. I gave me the drive. He couldn't cause I don't be on God. I'm probably gonna wake up to new rags. Brody asked me what I'm trying to get into. I'm starting to feel like the do-rags. They like best, how you do that? New coupe, where the roof at? With you, too bad. Fell in love with the crew, too fast. Say better than best, who that? And I heard your song was too out the new class. Just big bets when I'm back. Yeah, yesterday it was a long day. I was stuck in the crib for a long time. For the summer we stepping out all day. Girl, you know that I was down bad. You ain't even think to call me. Now my money longer like the song say. And I'm hitting them on the ball day. It's best. I wasn't nobody up in them hallways. Shorty told me that she wants to vibe. I'm like, girl, that's what they all say. I'm making plays like Green Bay. Yeah, I'm going at them like Devontae. Oh, it's in here, let me call Jay. Making money moves like, oh, man. Go TL, I'm the top guy. Traveling busy, talking witty is tight. Big bags, I'ma get rich or I'ma try. And I got my behind. Big bags might change your life.
Hey, Miss Parker. Wait.
Sound like I just cut some fresh lemons. Where's the sugar? Lemon in my A, lemon in my L's. Call them boogers. Rather 6 feet before I'm ever seen with you.
Hold up.
Yeah. What it is, it's that teeth, skin look colored in, riding in, double R. That's that coloring in, pulling in, that 400 grand. I just ordered this, Switzerland, Lake Geneva, where I spend my summer in. Off the floor, that's Giano shoe, what I'm running in. Earlobe, look like headlights, I'm so I need some Timberlands, I battle any man. Yo, don't think they understand.
Double C on my feet, double G on my freak, Louis V by my brief. She wanna kick it with me, she back and leave. She try to save her the place, but can't see none of them grow. She keep got an E and a B on the back of the CT. I'm done with the 12, got a V16. Say the money coming in, yeah, that's true. The more money I get, I don't want. Can't think about the last time that I text you. It's probably when sidekicks had them belt loops. Sign my giant hand cock on the daytime, I check you. Just like a brand new lamb, I wreck you. So if it's mine, it's yours.
Ride to the tank, I'm a jab in the mag in the exit. Last year more than what Google say my net is. I got cheddar with the shares in it to the exit.
This is double P, I rock double C. Man, I run in beats like you running cleats. Man, come to me, you want sun to see. This internally flawless, a double V's. What troubles me is you couple me with these subtle fleas trying to double D. Hornet, trapped on a high of a bumblebee. They just got the closest picture of the sun's surface. That was us. Got the LaFerrari part that just for one purpose. Catching dust. My secret service carry you call back you up, tat you up, then add you up, then give you a cover like Adjua. If the fake, I don't respect it as clickbait, and that's this tastes like a shake. What a difference your wrist make when it's Richard made. Hungry eyes tend to fixate like an empty stomach for a fish plate. Get this straight, this is truck wheel deck grip tape.
Ride to the tank, I'm a jab in the mag in the exit. Last year more than what Google say my net is. I got cheddar and shares in it to the exit.
Okay.
First on the track.
I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. Hang up the phone on the air, block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful, she say I'm a thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I do my little dancey dance, I got my pants with bands, quit playing. And I don't think the talk is cheap, cause now when they talk to me, they paying me. I probably say the word too much. I'm a real, I don't be giving them. Tommy Hilfiger fits with the shit coming up. When you stay down like this, you rock Phineas. Okay. He broke his, put a boot on him. Put it out, put a move on it. He wanna be just like baby, for real on the low, trying to do what I do, don't he? Yeah. Just so you prepared, I'ma let you know. They probably told you I'm scared, but I'm ready though. No. The industry can't take the hood out of me, about to go get some. They new whipping is flashing. On my hip and it's plastic. This the deluxe. I like her, but don't give a. I'm a dad, that's how I live. She told me she wanna have kids. I told her don't know what that is. That ain't how we speak. I broke her heart in a piece. She probably gonna call Dr. Phil. I be feeling like I don't be popping enough. I be hopping. I'm showing my earth if I want it. Hang up the phone on that block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faking. She say I'm a. Thought I was taking. I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I always had a thing for with the Trinas. I'm no like Queen Latifah. You wanna make Billboard, come get a feature. Baby, yeah, hot. Remember one song on the Billboard, he still got it. You ain't gonna never see me hate on no nigga. I think it's worth better, I'm trying to go shop with him. Yeah, what you need, we having the and they moving fast, and you can imagine that on the way. My broke ass like it's mad. Go! Have him with the act, come on. The floor mattress, they probably saying I'm not on y'all. Feel like, hey, are we talking about practice? I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want. We talking about phone, I block the number. I told you don't play with me, we talking about practice.
2K Sports. Checks in with our loyal viewers. With the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss. Now, here is Irving. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Rose. Banked in off the glass. These two teams known, Brent, for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind?
I think of teams that just get advantage in the half-court, Kevin, and then keep it. Now, there are a lot of teams that are mediocre, that when a player makes something happen, the rest of the guys stand around or are not in position to be an outlet and to make the next play. Elite offenses in the NBA feel like there's a continuity no matter what happens, and a proprioception where they make the reads and continue to play to find their best scoring opportunity.
Pass to Embiid. The shot, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And so just over a minute and a half played. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three.
And Embiid has said before that he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Love when he gives you that kind of effort.
Irving with a clean look. They get it back. Bible on the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Now here's Fournier. And Randall throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Fournier. Randall down low. And Embiid with the block. Outside for Randall. That three off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
No good from Irving.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing, just like we saw there.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Philadelphia foul. Number 35. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Knicks trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Back to Barrett. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Pass to Embiid. Randall grabs the board.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Randall. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game.
Well, got the momentum. Randall's a terror when he gets those steps underneath him right to the rack.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That's speed. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
New York trailing. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
2 minutes.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
Thank you, David. The 76ers trail. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. .137 left in the first. Clock is at 3. Goes up on the high post. Maxey, no good. And here's Burks. Noel trying to break loose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Alec Burks taking 2 shots.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. The 76ers trail by 3. .115 left in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for Philadelphia.
And the first one at the line is good.
Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring.
Now here's Walker. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to quickly. Burks in the corner. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
With the step back. Here's Maxey. Here's Nurkic. Goes back up. And the rejection by Noel. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Knicks, Emmanuel quickly.
And quickly drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Inside. Here's Nurkic. Off target at the rim.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And so the first quarter is in the books. New York ahead as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-5 run. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And there's a call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So here's Burks. Pass to Toppin. Second chance shot. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Good.
Irving feeling confident, just rising up, knocking down the mid-range J.
Right side to Walker. And Embiid with the block. Down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle, but Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Noel, 5 to shoot. Here's quickly. A shot missing. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Outside, Walker fires from deep. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, that basket by Walker, it shows you he's versatile at that point guard position, able to score off the pass.
Embiid inside, and the layup is good. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
On the wing quickly. And there's the drive. Pass to Noel. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 9 points for Joel Embiid.
That's more like it. Rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Pass to quickly. And again, New York with the triple.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Here's Embiid. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Walker goes in. Here's Noel. That shot off the mark. Good D by Embiid. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal
foul. A different look for New York.
First team foul. Checking in for the Knicks.
Here's Irving. He's got 7. And stolen by Barrett. To the paint. Here's Rose. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Pass to Embiid. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's 13 points for Joel Embiid.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Randall right side. From outside the arc. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
3 points.
Randall's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team. Once again, give it up for your Sixer dancer.
The 76ers trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play here in the half. Nance a screen. Maxey, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
There's Rose with the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Nance a screen. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Here's Nurkic, and it's sent back by Robinson.
Well, the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson doing the work on that shot, swatted away.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside. Robinson misses. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point game. Korkmaz, no good. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Barrett.
76
and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first
Inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot off.
That one. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz. Four on the shot clock. Stolen by Rose.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And here's Maxey to the middle. Here's Nurkic. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Gets it off. No good there. And so it's New York with their... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Knicks leading by 6.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
New York moving the ball around. New York needs to get off a shot. Back to Robinson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
How about Robinson showing off some creativity down there to get the score?
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Here's Barrett. Kicked his pocket. And now Philadelphia on the break. Can have the basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Out to Nance. Here's Maxey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Nurkic can't hit. The Knicks leading by 8. And Robinson throws it down.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, a force in the paint.
Your Sixer, nasty.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now Irving. He has 7. Pass to Embiid. Stolen by Walker. Now quickly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throw.
Here's Irving. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Noel. Quickly with it. He's got 7. He lobs it up. And Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Quickly with it. He's picked up by Irving. Now, here's quickly.
76ers foul.
The Knicks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Second personal foul. Second.
A free throw dropped for quickly. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
The 76ers trail by 16. To the inside. And stolen by Noel. Going inside. Toppin, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Toppin's got 7 points.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Got that one up quick. 12 points for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. New York moving it around. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Knicks.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Pocket 6. And the rejection by Noel. And he recovers it. Irving, good.
Just so few players have that kind of arsenal. When they get to the inside and have to finish, Kyrie Irving becomes elite.
2 minutes.
Walker surveying the floor. Pass to quickly. Outside, Walker. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
Nice recognition from Walker there. Sizing up the defense and just making the right read.
.129 left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Clearly a foul.
Personal foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Here's Walker. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Faster quickly. In the corner, it's Toppin. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Here's Nurkic. 2 points. That one goes. Nurkic has got 7 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Burks. A 3 ball. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
3 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Maxey. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, Walker. They set the pick. 3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's Walker. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
What a performance for Emmanuel Quickley. He has been the story for the New York Team. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Here's Maxey. Sinks the triple.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Rose. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Takes a step back. Pass to Johnson. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And Philadelphia calls timeout. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Substitution.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Screen by Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Nurkic.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
Over to the left wing. New York moving it around. They set the screen. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And that one's good. Thibault.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Here's Quickly. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Thibault on the wing. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Thibault. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy, innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
The baseline J. Here's Nurkic. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
New York leading by 17. Now Quickly. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's blocked.
Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
The Knicks making a switch here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Embiid's shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Quickly with it. For the three. A second chance effort. And it's blocked. Now here is Irving. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's on R.J. Barrett.
Second.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And Embiid drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
New York leading by 13. And here is Quickly. Five on the clock. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. To the middle. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Second shot opportunity. Count it. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
And it's Barrett penetrating. They need this one. Drains the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 14.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here are the Knicks now. Driving the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Knicks.
And quickly drops them both. The 76ers running out of time. Irving for 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Consistent three-point shooter, a clutch three-point shooter. Kyrie has to be guarded out there at all times.
To the right side. Here's Maxey. Off target from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for New York.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at
it. And here are the Knicks now. 10-point lead. Out to the right wing. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Barrett. And Embiid with the block. They retain possession. Grimes. Misses the 3. Irving from long range. Misses the shot.
Not letting his guy get into it.
We've been doing it tough.
My place, my home, my veins, life's cold. I'll be doing what I want. They be doing what they told. Push it!
Now keep singing. I've been doing that, you've been doing this, we've been doing it tough. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's love.
Since the 4th grade, football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I'm digging your. She digging me too. We digging each other. The shovel the crew. Prefer to see you and your friend and playing it smooth, breaking the rules, keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy, don't knock on my groove. You used to with if you stuck on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. You used to could if you stuck on my shoes. Got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting that education.